Crucial level 3 is all about head points, and this is where it really starts to get interesting, and you'll start to notice when you get struck the type of feeling that you get and the power of hitting nerves and how Kyusho can really do a lot of, not necessarily damage, but control over a situation. When I say not damage, you're not trying to do something that leaves permanent pain or destruction. If you took you took your thumb and you stuck it in someone's eye, they're not going to be able to see, and you've done permanent damage. Whereas if you strike a nerve in their face, you cause a temporarily dysfunction, and that's what you want to have. You want to make the person stop attacking you, give you a chance to get away. If you have to follow up, you have those options too. We invite you to really use your own martial arts skills to figure out how these work for you, because I can only give you what I understand, what works for me, and map out some of these points. So my favorite point in the face is by far going to be mental nerve or stomach 5. There's two areas. It's just a good area to go to. So when I say favorite point, it's along the same nerve, but it is actually two different points. If you trace directly down from the lip line across the chin, you're going to find the mental nerve. That's actually a mental foramen, which is a hole in the skull, allowing the nerve to slowly come out and connect to the other side. As you hit into either side of that, you're going to get a pretty good effect that'll last into the head. Slightly behind that is stomach 5. If you follow the line of the eyebrow straight down to the jaw, you're going to find that there's a little notch in the jaw. You can hit that above or below. Now the nerve that's in here is coming out to this side, which is where that mental nerve was, but you have a nerve that is splitting, so half of this is coming above the jawline and half of it is going down below, which gives it a really good place to target. And you'll feel that notch. So if any of these points along this bone, you want to be striking down. If you strike down into the front of the chin, anywhere in here across is going to work, but specifically that mental nerve is going to release the neck, causing the person to twist their head. If you do the same thing to stomach 5, again, the neck releases, it's not going to be able to hold. The benefit of that neck release is that when you hit somebody there, their neck releases very quickly. You're not likely to cause any neck damage. What's going to happen is their neck's going to give out and the body's going to go into a shutdown mode, not wanting to get struck because of the amount of pressure that's going towards their neck. That is what can cause a knockout or at least temporarily dysfunctioning. Now, if you hit it straight in, you may notice I'm getting nothing out of that. So feel where the bone is. The nerve is resting above that. In this case, it comes up underneath too. But you want to be striking down into something of substance. If you hit directly in and it's flat, then you're not really causing an effect. So you want to think of it like a guitar string on a fret. If you're not on something, you're not necessarily getting that tone. By pressing down, you're into the nerve, digging that into something hard, causing a better effect. So again, this is the mental nerve, and then followed up right behind that is stomach 5.